Today for dinner, guys, I'm going to cook a steak with some chips. So I've got potatoes here, and I'm using the red potato, which I'm going to wash and peel. So just peeling the potato, and I'm making some chips to go with my steak. So peeling the potato and make sure I'm washing the potato. So now after peeling the potatoes, I'm just gonna rinse through the potatoes. Then now I'm going to cut the potatoes in my desired sizes for the chips. So just cut. If you want your chips to be very thin, you can cut the chips to be very thin. But I like mine a little bit thicker. So once you cut the chips, you make sure to put them in cold water so that they don't change color. So now I'm just washing them in cold water, and then I've got some hot oil in my saucepan. So adding the chips, cooking them in very hot oil. So I just preheated my hot oil while I was cutting the potatoes, and now it's time to cook. So I cooked my chips until they were nice and golden brown. So you can cook them if you want them crispy, just cook them for longer. But I want mine just like golden brown. So depending with the size of your chips, that's how long you cook them. Just make sure they're cooked to your desired, taste. So for my chips, I'm just making sure I don't overcrowd them. So I cook them in batches just to make sure the chips are not overcrowded. So now I'm taking them out and just drying them on a paper towel. Now the second batch of chips are going in, and once they are cooked, I'm going to cook my steak. So draining the chips on paper towels. So for my chips, I'm just going to season them with all-purpose seasoning and some salt. I just like a little bit of flavor on the chips. So there you have it. I've got the chips are ready, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt for flavor. And then now it's time for me to cook my steak. Seasoning the steak with so I'm using rump steak. Seasoning this steak with salt and pepper only. So it's just salt and pepper, salt and black pepper. Just seasoning both sides, and I'm going to cook my steak in first of all in olive oil, and then I'm cooking each side for about 6 minutes. So just seasoning my steak for now, and then I've got a large pan, non-stick pan that is already heating, and now just adding a little bit of oil, olive oil. And now it's time to put my steak, cooking about 6 minutes on each side. So yeah, if you want your beef to be all well done, you can cook it for a little bit longer, about 8 minutes. But I'm cooking about 6 minutes on each side. So I just thought I'll make a little bit of sauce with my beef steak. So now I'm going to add garlic, some cloves of garlic, and also I'm adding some 2 tablespoons of butter. So now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of butter just on the sides.
Alright guys, you are coming together. The brothers. Oi, oi, oi.
Adding cloves of garlic just on the side, and I'm also gonna add fresh thyme from the garden. So adding fresh thyme. I'm just gonna cook my steak in butter, garlic, and thyme for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now the steak is ready. I'm going to set aside and remove the thyme. The thyme leaves, I'll remove them so that I can make my sauce. So just remove those thyme leaves. I'm leaving the cloves of garlic in there just to help with my flavors and my sauce. So adding one in a small onion that I've diced. So one small onion that I've diced, and I'm just going to cook the onions for about 1 to 2 minutes.
Silence. I am the danger. We're so sorry after brother passed away. You get 5 days food. Boom, boom. Yeah, keep spraying, keep spraying. Honey?
Now adding some garlic also. I've got about 5 cloves of garlic that I've just diced. So adding that garlic and cook until the onion, the garlic is cooked. So I'm cooking this for about 2 minutes. Just make sure the garlic and the onion is cooked.
Hell no!
I'm just adding black pepper. So adding black pepper in my sauce, just building up my sauce. So this creamy sauce was so delicious. So now I'm going to add some chicken stock. No, sorry, I'm going to add beef stock. I've got beef stock. So just about half or to a quarter of a cup, half,
Got it.
just half a cup. Cook and until the sauce is reduced, and it's yeah. And now I'm adding some cream, heavy cream, just about
Alright, everybody.
half
We
a
got a
cup
whole
also
blue
of
line to write
cream.
for each other.
Just cooking the sauce. So this onion and creamy sauce is so good with the steak.
Yeah.
And there you have it, guys.
There's two kids looking for me, and I'm about to get diddled.
Onion creamy sauce on the steak. I'm just going to add the sauce, and the steak is ready. And this is what I made for dinner today: steak and chips with a beautiful sauce. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.